Life is inseparable from soil. It is the soil that provides everything we need to feed the plants and animals. The hundreds of billions of species that inhabit our planet, and humanity is just one of them. But the changes that human-created industry is making to the soil are threatening all living things. According to engineer and inventor Anatoli Yunitsky, by destroying the living fertile soil, the immune system of the planet's biosphere, with chemical fertilizers, pesticides and technological waste from all the Earth's industry, we deplete and destroy our own health.
If you have ever dug in the ground, you know that there is a darker layer of soil on top. Take it in your hands. Knead it, you will find a lot of roots and half-decayed plants there. This is the humus layer, alive and fertile. The soil itself in its pristine grandeur. It is very important for plants what kind of soil they have grown in. Humus contains almost the entire Mendeleev's table in the form of complex organic compounds, insoluble salts and humic acids. But there is none of this in modern food. Because it is, firstly, grown on soil poisoned by pesticides, carcinogens and industrial waste. And secondly, only a few chemical elements, such as nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, are added to it.
Good morning, my dear partners and friends. We are going to start with this currently presentation today, Tuesday, May 2024. Who is me, Veronica Pucheta? I am a master in Skyward Community. I am a financial advisor from the University Blas Pascal in Argentina. I am a certified speaker, regional coordinator for the Bahamas. I am an active leader since 2020, working with Mexico, Bolivia, Argentina since 2020, and the Bahamas and Trinidad and Tobago since 2022, and I have 2 daughters. Today, we are going to learn more about uTerra products and what we can be a part of the uTerra project and take advantage of the currently promotions and invest and become and create a passive income. uTerra offers products that can solve the problem of the land depletion. The fertilizer market size for 2021 was $200 billion. The global fertilizer demand drives fertilizer production growth in the Gulf region. And in this graph, you can see the percentage of the distribution of the demanding in different countries. For example, beginning with Asia, has the 55% of the demanding in the world. South America have 21% of the demanding, North America 15%, and Africa 7% of the demanding. According to forecasts, the amount of organic fertilizers, plant, animal, and mineral-based will increase. The world is moving towards safer, healthier products full of all the microorganisms we need. What about the biohumus uTerra? Biohumus uTerra, it is an organic additive for the soil obtained as a result of processing of organic waste by special types of earthworms. It contains a full range of minerals, enzymes, vitamins, as well as macro and micronutrients essentials for plant growth and development. Biohumus uTerra. It guarantees the ecologically safe harvest. It stimulates the natural activity of beneficial microorganisms and enzymes. It strengthens the immunity of plants and restores the fertility of degraded lands. It is completely harmless in any concentration and on any soil. And finally, it is 100% organic fertilizer. uTerra soil elixir, it is a biologically active plant nutrient containing soluble salts of humic acids, fulvic acids, humic coal, and the whole range of agronomically valuable microorganisms with their high concentrations. How uTerra elixir is created. uTerra soil is created through the use of carefully selected beneficial aerobic and anaerobic elements that are of utility to the soil, to the development of which the author developed nutritional formula is applied. And the raw materials are lignite coal, molasses, honey, biohumus, and additional organic elements. The stages of obtaining the uTerra elixir, you can see here. 1, for example, peat coal supply. 2, humic acids extraction. 3, optimization of the composition, correction of the level of activity. 4, introduction of a bacterial inoculum. And 5, processing into a soil elixir. uTerra elixir increases the yield and quality of agricultural products, accelerates the growth and development of plants, restores and supports soil fertility, regulates and normalizes soil pH, and protects plants from diseases and pests. The advantages of uTerra products, for example, use of only natural components as raw materials, a balanced content of organic compounds, presence in the composition of all the salts of humic acids, and a full range of agronomically valuable microorganisms, and the product belongs to the category of non-hazardous substances. There are no analogies to these fertilizers because in order to make them, please give me some minutes, please. Okay, we can continue. There are no analogies to these fertilizers because in order to make them, a separate species of earthworms has been bred. The bank of soils from fertile, untouched by mainland delivered to Belarus from 105 ecologically clean regions of 5 continents of the planet has been collected, and then the property nutritional formula has been developed. You can see here our certifications and standardizations to our products. For example, for biohumus, the standard is TUBY 19242507618 in the year 2023. For the product uTerra soil elixir, the standard is TUBY 6919351330006 for the year 2022, and for the liquid organic complex fertilizers for plants uTerra and the uTerra Oasis, the standard is TUBY BY 691935133007 for the year 2023. We have equality opinions because, for example, the Republican Unitary Enterprise provide their opinions in the Institute of Soil and Agrochemistry, the state scientific institution for the Institute of Nature Management of the National Academy of Science of Belarus, and finally, the Belarusian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. The uTerra product is in demand in 3 important areas. In the first place, for example, at households to grow healthy and tasty vegetables, fruits, and berries for your personal needs. In private farming, to grow and sell natural products without chemical additives and impurities. And finally, in the third place, in floriculture, to select beautifully blooming plants at home, in greenhouses and conservatories. The marketing strategy, the brand and product positioning in the market, for example, our keywords, natural harvest, product safety, love for your own land, sustainability, and the uTerra brand accent, for example, affordable price, product efficiency, unique composition, quality assurance, and recommendations for efficient use and plant cultivation. Using uTerra elixir and biohumus, for example, will help increase the yield and grow healthy organic food. Your food will taste better, your plants will be more aromatic, and your soil will remain fertile for years to come. uTerra Middle East Agro Industries is created and was established to produce biohumus and uTerra soil elixir. A biosphere greenhouse complex, a sustainable biosphere cluster, is currently under construction, comprising main building plant, greenhouse cluster, and laboratory and related infrastructure. And the construction is designed in economic zone of Ras Al Khaimah in United Arab Emirates. And why Rakesh? Because Rakesh is one of the largest economic zones because there are more than 770 leading manufacturing companies. There are more than 100 countries, and there are more 50 industries. The advantages of uTerra production location, you can see here. 1, the opportunity to utilize cost-effective solutions in the implementation of the project, comfort taxation, and the proximity to major logistic hubs. We have 3 stages of construction. In the stage 1, carrying out of preparatory work, installation of fencing, construction of auxiliary buildings and laboratories. In the stage 2, organization of access roads, construction of a dormitory for employees, design and erection of the main building, and in the stage 3, design and construction of a covered greenhouse, allocation of an open air area for demonstrating product performance. What are the main principles of the project? Use of natural ingredients at every stage. Production of natural organic food products. Waste-free use of all raw materials and components at every stage. Application of a practical approach based on experience and scientific knowledge gained. The main information about uTerra project, we need to rate funds by the amount of $20 million. We have 3 rounds of funding, and the construction completion, it will be on 2025. The investment payback period is in 3 to 5 years, and the potential annual returns to investors is from 17.5% to 46.8%, and the commencement of payments of profit to investors is in 2024 to 2025 approximately. The investment opportunity, you can invest in uTerra production and receive up to 55% of the net profit of the company under the terms of the second round of investment. And you can see here in this calculation, for example, we are running currently on the second round of investments, and you can invest from $500 in one only payment or in 10 installments, and you can invest, for example, $110,000 and receive 55% of the earnings of the company. And if you invest $500, you can receive 25% of the earnings of the profit of the company, depending on the amount of your investment. Remember that, please. We can continue. The investment terms and conditions. 1. Investments are provided for 5 years in a lump sum payment or in 10-month installments. 2. Fixed rate 0.1% per annum for the use of funds. This is a part of the earnings for your invest. And after 5 years, the investor may withdraw from the project and take back his or her investment and the interest on the funds. 4. Investor has a lifetime right to payment of profits, as well as interest for the use of the invested amount of the investment in the project. 5. Investor makes profit according to the selected tariff in proportion to the amount of investment made. And 5, until such time as the investor has withdrawn from the project and collected their investment, all the rights go to heirs. An agreement with each investor is concluded with detailed conditions of investment. Investments can be made in a convenient way through bank transfer, as well as with the use of payment system. What does the market offers to you, for example, and compare with our product? The bank deposits offers to you 8 to 9% per annum. Shares offers to you 10 to 12% per annum. Bonds offers to you 6 to 8% per annum. Currency offers to you 0.2 and 0.4% per annum approximately. Gold offers to you 8 to 10% per annum. Silver offers to you 15 to 17% per annum. Real estate 15 to 20% per annum. Supplies offers to you 18 to 20% per annum, and crowd lending offers to you 15 to 20% per annum. What does uTerra offers to you? uTerra offers to you from 17.9% to 46.8% per annum in expected investor return in optimistic forecasts. You invest in actual production with a competitive quality product, with a researched sales market, with long-term scaling potential. You acquire a passive income instrument. The frequency of payments, it is 1 time per quarter, and the percentage of profit is fixed and does not decrease. Your percentage of the net profits of the uTerra Middle East agro industries is fixed in the agreement, remains unchanged, and is not decreased during the entire period of making a profit. Increase profits by reducing cost. This is very important. Pay attention, please. Optimizing production will allow us to deliver greater returns to our investors. Your personal profit in monetary terms can increase if operating costs are reduced or the sales value per liter of the uTerra soy elixir is increased. The maximum long-term investment. The production has no restrictions in terms of service life. The plant provides for the equipment upgrade. The land is leased for 50 years with the possibility of extending the contract. We can see this flyer on our personal account. To click in this button and see our many options of investment we have in our personal account. Give health to our planet together with uTerra. That it means if you invest in our product, in our project, you are formalizing uTerra lots and get up to 55% of the company's profits pro rate to your lot. The final amount will depend on the company's annual profits. And we can see here the progress of the uTerra project funding. We are currently, as I said before, on the second round of investment, and will be closed 100% of the required investment has been achieved. For example, we can see here again the percentage of the progress of the uTerra funding. We are in 54% of the funding, and we are running on the second round of the investment. We have, my friends, we have a calculator to calculate your potential return on your investment in uTerra. And for example, if you want to invest $110,000 in one only payment, you will receive a percentage of profit of 55%. And if you pay your investment in 10 installments, in 10 months, you will receive a percentage of profit of 52%. That is equal to, in this case, $13,750 every 3 months. And in this case, for example, you will receive $13,000 every 3 months. That is in the first example. But if you want to invest $10,000 and you can do it in one only payment, for example, you will receive a percentage of profit of 40%. And if you pay in 10 installments, you will receive a percentage of profit of 37%. That is equal to, in this case, $1,000 every 3 months, and in this case, $925 every 3 months. And we can continue. For example, I will show you our many options in our personal account. We have not available the options by the amount of $110,000 or $50,000. We have only 2 more lots by the amount of $20,000, and you will receive a percentage of profit of 45% if you want to choose this lot by this amount. We have other options in one only payment, for example, beginning with $500 in one only payment, and you will receive 26% of the net profit of the company according of your investment amount. And for example, in one only payment, we have other options, for example, $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, or $10,000. And in this case, you will receive a percentage of profit of 40%. Okay, we can continue because we have other options in 10 installments. You can do it in 10 installments of $50, for example, and you will receive from 24% annually. And you can do it, for example, if you choose $1,000 and you can do it in 10 installments, you will receive 26%. And annually, this is annually. And if you choose, for example, this lot by the amount of $2,000, excuse me, and you want to pay in 10 installments, you will receive 31% of the annual profits. We can continue. I want to do these important questions for you. I have 3 important questions for you. Please pay attention. You can leave me your questions on the chat, please. Why be a part of the uTerra project? Why invest in the uTerra project? And what sets uTerra apart from other investments projects? I will help you to answer all your questions. Answer to the question 1, because we want to help address these 3 significant problems in the world. Example, the world issue number 1, deserts approaching. Deserts approaching in the logic of soil desertification worldwide. Quantity of organic substances in the soil crosses the critical point of 3% and is steadily decreasing. The world issue number 2, the soil depletion. The soil is dying in many countries. Many influential people are talking about her. Thinkers, businessmen, entrepreneurs, for example, Sadhguru with the Safe Soil Project, highlights this topic. And the world pressing issue number 3, famine threat. Famine is one of the greatest weapons of mass destruction. The answer to the question 2, because we are just not creating a production that will bring profit. We are working on changes for the better all over the world. Investor will receive profits through the whole life of the project, and that is it, 50 years minimum. What is in store for us in the near future? By 2045, 40% less products will be produced due to desertification. 95% of all food on Earth comes from the soil, and 95% of all antibiotics are derived from soils. By 2030, about 200 million people are expected to migrate from India due to the threat of famine, and most of them will move to live in your cities. There have been about 30 wars in Africa since 1990, and 27 of them were just from the fertile lands. If we start restoring the fertility of the land now, it will take 15 to 20 years. If we start in 30 years, it will take 150 years. And the answer to the question 3 is, the first difference is that we think in the long term and not in quick profits. The second difference is that we have a researched market. That's why we offer to you a higher percentage of profits than the other market offers. And the third difference is that we understand the market demand, our strengths and weaknesses, our opportunities and threats. That's why we know what we offer to the market is unique. Therefore, we believe that by investing in our uTerra organic biohumus project, we all win, you, us, and the world. Now, are you ready to be a part of the uTerra project and benefit for at least 50 years and more? Yes or no? Please, I see you. I want to see your answers, please. Yes or no? Let me know on the chat, please. And this is all for me. Please scan the QR code, fill out the satisfaction survey, invest in the uTerra project, and take advantage of the currently offers. And I am going to leave you with the last video, and then I said goodbye.
Progressive technology has become an integral part of everyone's life. Safety, comfort, accessibility of the surrounding goods, all this has become possible thanks to the implementation of innovative solutions. Sky World Community, a large international social venture ecosystem, was created, specializing in the financing of green technologies, was created in order for the technologies in demand to come to fruition. Year after year, we talk more and more about health and the environment. Good nutrition is an integral part of this. In order to grow enough organic produce, the fertility of the soil should be increased. During biochemical research, a group of researchers led by scientist and inventor Anatoli Yunitsky created the soil elixir uTerra, biologically active top dressing for plants containing soluble salts of humic acids, fulvic acids, humine, as well as the entire spectrum of agronomically valuable microorganisms. The basis of uTerra soil elixir is biohumus, a natural organic additive obtained by processing carefully selected organic waste by special species of earthworms. Only natural raw materials such as brown coal, peat, loose biohumus, molasses, honey, and others are used as feedstock. Biohumus contains a full range of minerals, enzymes, vitamins, as well as macro and micronutrients essential for plant growth and development. It is 10 to 15 times more effective than any known organic fertilizer and completely harmless in any concentrations. Why is biohumus in such high demand in today's world? Because it guarantees an environmentally friendly harvest, strengthens plant immunity and restores the fertility of degraded land, and is a 100% organic fertilizer. uTerra soil elixir based on natural biohumus. Increases the yield and quality of agricultural products. Accelerates the growth and development of plants. Regulates and normalizes the soil pH. Stimulates the development of thousands of species of beneficial soil microorganisms. Protects plants from diseases and pests. uTerra soil elixir is created through the use of carefully selected beneficial aerobic and anaerobic elements that are of utility to the soil, to the development of which the author-developed nutritional formula is applied. Fertile, untouched soil were used to create the soil bank. Before the coronavirus pandemic, it was brought to Belarus from 105 environmentally friendly regions of 5 continents of the planet. The products have been certified at the pilot site and are produced according to the specifications. They show high efficiency and can be used for environmentally safe cultivation of crops and restoration of soil fertility. When developing uTerra elixir and producing biohumus, we were guided by state and international standards, cooperating with the institutes of the National Academy of Sciences of Belarus, Russian and foreign research laboratories. Our products are already in demand. In household, grow healthy and tasty vegetables, fruits, and berries for your personal needs. In private farming, sell natural products without chemical additives and impurities. In flower gardening, select beautifully blooming plants at home, in greenhouses and conservatories. Use uTerra elixir and natural biohumus will help to increase crop yields and grow healthy, ecologically pure food. Your food will taste better, your plants will be more aromatic, and your soil will remain fertile for years to come. A sustainable biosphere cluster is planned in order to produce a sufficient amount of the product. According to the planned development of the establishment, the project is financially feasible, recoupable, meets the needs of the market, is profitable and recommended for implementation. The result will be a modern biosphere greenhouse complex of full cycle, from the production of organic biofertilizer to the cultivation of natural agricultural products, which currently has no analogues in the world. The plan to establish a company manufacturing uTerra is divided into 3 stages. Stage 1: establishment of production of organic nutrients for plants and organization of a biosphere greenhouse complex. Stage 2: organization of cultivation of crops in the open ground and organic livestock breeding. Stage 3: development of production for processing of vegetable, horticultural crops with output and sale of products for the UAE residents' needs. Our competitors have been studied in detail. A qualitative analysis of the end user has been carried out. The strategy for the introduction of the product on the world market is developed. Construction of the plant will be carried out in one of the most protected legal zones, the United Arab Emirates, which increases the chances of successful implementation of the project. Stability of functioning of the project is also conditioned by support of the state, interested in complex development of the region. Sky World Community launches financing for the project on favorable terms for investors. You can become an investor in the production complex and receive your share of profits throughout the entire operation of the manufacturing plant. Find out more details on the website.
Thank you, my friends, for all your attention. God bless you. See you on the next week. Bye-bye.